Hello and welcome to the last in my set of videos for my friends to explain the wonders of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition. And this time I'm going to run through some of the confusion which we used to have in conflict with 3rd edition. I know now that we're on 5th edition, and I'll also comment on that as we go along. So, this is called We Don't Have That Round Here, My Lover. So there's lots of things we don't have in 2nd edition that you might think should be there. Firstly, well, apart from the fact there's no core mechanic actually. So to see about that, watch my other video about what die do I roll for what. So there's no core mechanic in AD&D 2nd edition. You have to know what you're doing in each situation. Beyond that, there are no simple mods for anything. What I mean is there isn't the simple -4 to +4 that you get for each of your stats from 3rd edition onwards. That doesn't exist in fact, for each stat there is its own table. So that's the table for strength, that's the one for dexterity, and even as you see where it sometimes looks a little bit like modern versions with -1 and -2 and -4, it's actually differently distributed for different things. So your missile attack adjustment is different to your defensive adjustment, which you get to armor class. Okay, so that's, you've got to be aware of that. That's why the AD&D 2nd edition character sheets have this little box at the top with your stats and then all the different modifiers in them. Okay, connected to that, really the fact there's no core mechanic, there's no simple mods, there are no difficulty classes. Now this is a real one to get your head around. I mean, we did armor class and THACO in another video, link below, and I said if there's non-weapon proficiencies, then you're rolling a d20, you're rolling low, but it's against your stat. The DM can, of course, put modifiers on that to make it more difficult or easier, but there are no difficulty classes. That's a 3rd edition innovation, and quite a genius innovation, actually, to solve all of these problems. Okay, other things there are not in 2nd edition you might expect to be there. There's no taking 10 or taking 20. I know this was a big thing in 3rd edition Pathfinder. It's sort of been simplified in 5th edition. I think you can just take the time 10 times the time and you'll succeed automatically. They sort of combine the two. But anyway, in 2nd edition, no such thing. If you want to do something, you've got to roll for it. If the DM lets you roll again, okay, but there's no automatically taking 10 or taking 20. And lastly, again, more comparing with 3rd edition Pathfinder, there are no attacks of opportunity. The closest it comes is if you flee a combat, then the person automatically gets an attack on your rear, which means you wouldn't get your shield and you wouldn't get your dexterity modifier to armor class. Again, 5th edition has come full circle and it's very similar there, that there's only one case in which there's an attack of opportunity, which is when you withdraw from combat. So, so basically, those are things to watch out for in 2nd edition, things you think might be there but actually are not there. So we don't have these things round here, my lover.